Hey everybody, this is just going to be a real quick video, a little bit more serious than what I usually do on here. Not too serious though. Today is April 2nd, which is World Autism Day, and I just wanted to make this quick video just to share with all of you my experiences with having Asperger syndrome. This is something that most of you, if not all of you, are not aware of. I have Asperger syndrome, and basically what that means is I find it very hard to socialize with people. I find it very hard to communicate with people. A lot of the time it's hard to even communicate the thoughts in my own head. That's what makes editing my videos a pain in the ass. There's a lot of dead space. Like, just my last video, the video file was about half an hour long, and I cut it down to about 12 or so minutes, just to give you an idea. You know, it's funny, I didn't even realize that I had Asperger's until about high school when Community came out. You know, I saw myself a lot in the character of Abed. And also, fun fact, the creator of Community, Dan Harmon, he also has Asperger's, which is why, I guess it's why they're so good at portraying a character with Asperger's. So yeah, I was trying to figure out how to angle this video. Should I talk about how it's affected me negatively, or should I be like, well, I don't see Asperger's as a disability, I see it as an opportunity. I realize it's a little bit more complex than just one of the two ideas. It's a mix. You know what I mean? Like one day, like most days, I feel like I can use my Asperger's, think more creatively. I said that weirdly, creatively. And, a lot of creative people have Asperger's. Like I said, Dan Harmon, also Dan Aykroyd, David Byrne, I just found out, like the other month, he has Asperger's. And I think that's really interesting and cool. It's really cool and hip. Okay, serious. But also, I do have my days where, I'm thinking, oh, if I didn't have Asperger's, I would have had a better conversation just now with, like, my coworker. Or if I didn't have Asperger's, I would be able to connect better with my family. And it really sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it can be tough. But I don't know, I guess I just go through it, one day at a time. I find my ways to cope, usually, by being creative, by making videos, by making jokes on Twitter, by, trying to make friends online. I find it a lot easier to make friends online, actually. I think it's because there's not the element of awkward silence or eye contact or anything like that. I don't know, it's hard. I'm not used to making these types of videos. I feel like I'm supposed to make a grand statement at the end. But it's just, I have Asperger's, and I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to use what has been given to me in a positive way, to spread happiness. God, that sounded very cheesy, but to spread happiness and to help people as much as I can. And I don't know, at the end of the day, I really would like to be, I don't want, like your sympathy, like your poor John, No, that poor guy. He's got to live with Asperger's. I guess I would just like to be seen as, as a regular guy who has specific talents, who has specific flaws, just like anybody else. And I assume that goes for literally anybody else with Asperger's, or anybody else on the autism spectrum. And if you know a loved one, and if you know someone with Asperger's or on the autism spectrum, then you should reach out to them today and PayPal them $20. No, I'm sorry. $50. Oh, and also, real quick, Autism Speaks is a terrible organization, and they don't speak for this bitch. Bye.